reason we're here today is about leadership, okay? And you guys have shown that you're learning. Good to see you back. Give yourself a round of applause.
So today's event is our youth leadership for men of color. It all began a couple of years ago when we were having a conversation about the young men of Manchester, and that there was a concern that someone brought to our attention that we're losing some of our young men to the streets. And so Kappa Alpha Psi, Manchester Police Department, and Manchester Rotary had conversations about what could we do to make a difference. What could we do to gather the young men of color in our community and give them something different? And so over Fireplace, they created this event, the Youth Leadership Program. ECHN came on board, Manchester School System came on board, Manchester Community Council came on board, and everyone supported us in the efforts to really provide to students every year the opportunity for them to have leadership through Kappa Alpha Psi, and so that they could have an opportunity to have successful life.
Third year for the program.
Yep.
What's your thoughts and opinions about it?
I really like it. It's a great opportunity to connect with my classmates and learn about leadership and all that. It's great.
All right. What are some of the takeaway lessons that you've learned?
I learned that you gotta speak up for yourself and just be yourself.
All right. So now, if you were to sell this program to someone that's younger, saying that you really should be a part of this, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to definitely do it because you learn a lot about yourself and what you want to do, and yeah.
All right. And what do you want to do?
I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to go to school for business and hopefully play football too.
Play football and own the team later, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you. Third year participating in the program as well?
Yeah, my third year.
All right. What do you like most about it?
I like how there's, I'm surrounded by a bunch of my classmates and teammates, and it's mainly ran by, black, men, and, I'm not used to seeing a lot of, black men in power and leadership place.
All right. So what are some of the lessons that you're taking away from all this?
So the biggest lesson I've probably taken away from this is probably, leadership. It's a young men's leadership conference. They teach us a lot about, advocacy for ourselves and stuff like that.
All right, and what do you hope to do in the future, taking away these skills that you learn?
I want to go to college and study physical education.
And how would you sell this program to another young man coming up behind you in terms of why they should be a part of it?
I would tell them it's a great program if you want to, have fun with your teammates, your peers, and your classmates, and learn about different people and yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I stand before you today with immense pride and excitement as we gather for the annual two-day leadership conference hosted by collaborative efforts of the Manchester Rotary, the Manchester Police Department, our fine hosts with ECHN, and the most popular, the only fraternity I know, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, as we come together to empower and inspire you all as future leaders of our community. The essence of this conference lies in the belief that each one of you possess the potential for greatness, and it is our collective responsibility to nurture and captivate that potential. Take advantage of the wisdom shared by our esteemed speakers, absorb the lessons imparted by our workshops, and connect with your peers to build a network that will support you throughout your journey. Remember, leadership is not just about holding a title. It's about making a difference in the lives around those. It's about making a difference in the lives of those around you. Your community, your school, your future are counting on you to step into your greatness. Seize the opportunity to learn, grow, and be inspired by the incredible possibilities that lie ahead.
This is a safe place to be. Now, and I want you to come out of your space. I want you to come out of what you normally do. I want you to open yourself up. I want you to be a little vulnerable, right? I want you to be a little vulnerable and think differently today and tomorrow in this safe space.
We're honored to be a part of this, the police department. Over the next couple of days, we're going to have some interactions with you folks. We'll get a chance to present a couple of times tomorrow. And we're hoping that you get to know us a little bit better and that we all get to know you a little better.
But this morning I started thinking, what makes a leader really great? You can think about famous leaders who you like or follow. And what are their attributes? Sure, it's what they say, but I thought the best message to tell you today is how they say it, how they connect with you. You're going to hear from a lot of great people over the next couple of days, and they're going to be making connections with you and amongst your friends here. So think about what they're coming with, what message they want to share, but how they're going to develop a connection, because true leaders need to connect often with others in order to become a great leader. So I wish you all the best day.
I guess what struck me is that when you walked in today, you got smiles on your face, you stuck your hand out and shook hands and said good morning, welcome. Some of that comes with age, but hopefully some of it comes from your comfort and appreciation of what this event is about. So our Rotary Club welcomes you, and I hope these 2 days are really a great experience.
And we're glad that you're here because without you, there's no leadership program. So we're glad that you're here.
So in conclusion, I challenge each and every one of you to embrace this conference with an open mind and a willingness to push beyond your comfort zones. Together, we can cultivate a new generation of leaders who will shape the future of Manchester and beyond. Thank you, and let the conference begin.
When I say make a decision, right, there's so many times when people have been making decisions for you. But at this point in your life, if you're going to be a leader, you have to first lead yourself. Does that make sense? Right? If you can lead yourself, then you can lead others. But don't think you can lead others and you can't lead yourself. You got to make a decision to be great, to be a leader, to be accountable, to be responsible. The power of now. I'm going to guarantee you that if you're going to be a leader, and as young men in this room, don't ask for a lighter load, ask for a stronger back. Right? Don't ask for it to be easier. And know that you got it. You can do it. Right? And their success is linked to your success. You had to ask yourself a question. Do you want it easy? Do you want it great? Do you want it easy? Do you want it great? Great. Do you want it easy? Do you want it great? Great. So if you want it great, right? Look inside and go, hey, what am I applying that passion, that hunger, that drive? Am I applying myself? And what is my model? What am I going to take on, right? Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. Then go do that. Because what the world needs is more people that come alive. So when I use the word passion, that's what I mean. Coming alive, right? What is it that makes you come alive? What do you want to do, right? That wakes you up in the morning, that gets you going, right? That you get excited about, right? And if you do that, how could you serve the people better in your life? I promise, right? You don't got to, you get to. You don't got to, you get to. In your family, if you were replaced today, how easily could they replace you? What legacy are you leaving right now? Like right now, you, right? Everyone keeps telling you you're the future. What legacy are you leaving right now? Right? As young men. In your school, on your team, in your family, in your relationships. Right? What legacy are you leaving? Can someone come in and just fill that spot, fill that void? Will people not miss you? Right? Are you not making your mark? Or are you making your mark? I gave you a passion, hunger, and drive, right? Passion meaning, right, that thing at the core of you that you really want to do, that you really want to get to. Right? That you're passionate about. Hopefully you're passionate about people, because one of the best things you can invest in is people. Hungry, you gotta be hungry for it. You gotta want it. You gotta be starving for it. But drive is that you have to throw into action. Just knowing it ain't enough, right? Do me a favor, I'm gonna put a fist in the air, right? You gotta repeat after me. You gotta say, my passion.
My passion.
My passion.
My passion.
My hunger.
My hunger.
My drive.
My drive.
I'm king. You will see me. You will see me. I'm king. I'm king. I'm king. I'm king. I love y'all. Peace.
So, when you think about leadership, what do you think about? Sometimes people think of leaders as sports figures. Leadership doesn't always have to be one person taking up on the mantle of leading the team. Some people also think about politicians. Some people also think about teachers. But teachers have a big job. Why? Because they are molding the minds of the next generation. They are literally leading you to think differently, assimilate to a classroom, and so much more. So what is leadership? Simply put, right here, influencing and motivating people towards a goal. More specifically, towards a common goal. When you think of a leader, what do you think about? They're modeling the way. They're the person that is leading first. They're the first in line. They're the first person to make the tackle. They're the first person to ask the group or put the group in a certain direction towards the goal, right? Next one is inspire a shared vision, which is envision the future and enlist others. Challenge the process. This right here, I think, is one of the most important steps or behaviors for leaders. Why? Because they search for opportunities and they experiment with taking risks. If you work together, you come out with a better outcome. That's great. What other lesson did you learn from challenge the process? Teamwork? Teamwork, okay. Yeah, we're in the bench.
It's important, young men, that you do two things. Handle your academics well and handle your business in whatever aspect it is, whether it's athletics, clubs and organizations, music, theater, whatever you do, okay? So again, all those things are connected to what you can do and what you can't do. One of the things, this particular piece is about college admissions, but we're talking careers as well. So again, the first thing I want to ask you question, how many of you interested in going to college? Okay? And there might be some who are not interested in going to college. The thing is, you can make a living for yourself whether you go to college or not. But like the young man said earlier, you need to have a plan about what it is that you're trying to do. What's your how, what's your why? And what is it, and how do you go about it? And you have to have a plan. That's why I like his thought process about your model and what brings you motivation, what gets you up and excited in the morning. That's got to drive you.
A fit at college is really important also. You know, finding a school where you feel at home, if they have programs or they have people of interest that you think you can grow with, that's very, very important. I mainly came to talk to you guys about the why with college. You know, we talked about it's definitely important to go, but as our speaker said when we opened the day, you know, he was going for his mother to kind of really, you know, pay homage to his mother and prove to his younger siblings about college.
Does anybody want to give me an example of what budgeting is?
Save in general.
Yeah, that's great. That's basically what it is. And I want you guys to remember this rule. 50, 30, 20. Who said that? Whoever said that must know what I'm talking about. Or at least a little bit what I'm talking about. 50, 30, 20. So 50%, for example, of whatever your paycheck is when and if you're working, you want to put 50% into your savings. Okay? So just using basic numbers, you make $100. What do you want to put into the savings? 30% is for needs. Good example. And 20% is what? What did we talk about? Kind of wants, right?
So in government, this is the structure. You have local, municipal government right here. The next tier you have state government, okay? The next tier on that will be what? Presidential, but what is it called? Say it. Federal. Federal, good. So we got 3 tiers of government, all right? Everybody right now is engaged. Everybody right now is feeling it. This is what we want you to feel, young men. I'm sorry, young kings, right? He gave you that message, young kings, right? So we want you to feel that, young kings, and take it with you for today and tomorrow and for what? For the rest of your life.